can the Denver Broncos be in 2025? Because let's just be honest, they did shock a lot of people in 2024. With their 10 wins and a wild card run, it shocked me, it shocked the Raiders Nation, it shocked the Chiefs Kingdom, it shocked a lot of people. With the second year under Sean Payton, they seem to have turned a lot of heads. However, in 2025, they now have the target on them. The Denver Broncos are projected to win 9.5 wins in 2025. So, guys, over under 9.5 wins for the Denver Broncos in 2025. Ooh, this is a spicy one. This is a spicy one because the Broncos hit that kind of prove you wrong arc in 2024, right? 10 wins and a wild card berth and to find some real signs of life underneath the Sean Payton area got a lot of people excited. Now that the 2025 line sits at 9.5 wins, the question becomes, was the 2024 run a real deal or was it just lightning in a bottle? Let's break it down. Why might the Broncos hit the over? Why might the Broncos get 10 wins in 2025? The Sean Payton system is clicking as of right now. In year 2, they showed major growth, cleaner offense, and way better situational football. The football IQ is growing in Denver. Payton doesn't mess around. He is malicious, and he found his rhythm, and that is for sustainable success. We saw him and Bo Nix go head-to-head on the sideline, and it fueled both of them, right? And the defense stayed legit. The Denver's defense last season turned it up in the second half of 2024. The young pieces started to step up, and that kept the momentum, and it could be a problem for quarterbacks all year long in 2025. But then the next question is the quarterback situation really stabilized in Denver? Can Bo Nix have another rookie year type of year that he had? Meaning 3,700 yards, 29 touchdowns, just to 12 interceptions. Now, when we look at the AFC West, it might be a lot more open than what we are considering, right? Me as a Chiefs fan, I'm thinking that the Chiefs are going to run away with it, right? But when you sit down and really truly look at the AFC West, right, the Raiders are still rebuilding. The Chargers are talented, but they're transitioning into Harbaugh's system, more ground and pound in your face. And the Kansas City Chiefs they are still elite, but the gap is closing quickly with the rest of the teams in there. Now, if you want to pick the under and why the under is the real threat, I have to give you these valid reasons, right? Let's say the 2024 success was partly due to an overachieving quarterback situation. Can they repeat it or even improve on it? Did Bo Nix play out of his mind? Did Bo Nix have a outlier of a season? Was 2024 just a perfect storm, right? Because when you look at it, a lot of things went right. They had injury luck, they got key turnovers, and they got timely wins to really keep the momentum swinging in their favor. Those things always don't repeat, and their schedule does get a little bit tougher. At home, they play the Jacksonville Jaguars, the Tennessee Titans, the Dallas Cowboys, Giants, Bengals, and Packers. And then on the road, they play the Texans, Colts, Eagles, Commanders, and Jets. So what is the verdict? I am leaning to the over, but it's going to be tight. I am predicting that the Denver Broncos will get over 9.5 wins in 2025. My prediction is actually 10-7. Just enough to squeak past that 9.5-point line. Trust in Sean Payton, trust in the solid defense, and this equals a team that will keep you in every game. They may have not blew out teams, but they will win ugly and they will win often. That's with that being said, betting on Denver feels safer now than it did a year ago. I'm not reckless, but I'm optimism. Right? There is optimism in Denver. It's a cautious belief in the system is going to start to gel. So the questions that I'm going to ask you guys in the comments below. Do you think that they take another step forward in 2025, meaning the Denver Broncos? Or do you see that win total being a ceiling and not the floor? Meaning they cannot get past that 9.5 half-win mark. In the comments below, guys, let's talk about it. Old Man River says the Broncos will be 9-7 9-8 in 2025. So Old Man River is picking the under, and under, right? Old Man River says he might be Drew Brees, though. Payton was a quarterback coach. True. Real McCoy's in the chat. What's up, Real McCoy? He says Denver and Bo check in 2 more years and we may know. So Real McCoy says we're buying the hype of the Denver Broncos too early. He likes the Denver Broncos, but you mean to slow it down, baby? I agree. And Old Man River does say under. And then Old Man River also says, are you getting in touch with your feminine side? No, I am trying to be more I've been biased the last season and a half, right? I'm trying to be more level-headed here, Old Man River. I am trying to understand, like, hey, there are some teams out there that are just not good as the Kansas City Chiefs, right? And I'm not mad about it. I'm just saying, hey, you know what? It is what it is. But guys, over under 9.5 wins for the Denver Broncos in 2025. Now let's move on.